All right. Xbox unsnap. Alrighty. I'm live, I believe. So now I guess I will just wait until anybody shows up. Is anybody here? Oh, hey guys. So I'm up against the International, am I? Well then. Um Um Last match of the semifinal too. Awesome. So that's why nobody's around. Okay, well I'm gonna dick around in menus here for a couple of minutes. I'll let a few people show up if they're gonna. Yeah, but you may notice if you've turned on the stream that I'm planning to broadcast Call of Duty today, and I actually have a reason for that. I figured I would theme my stream, so to speak. So I'll get to why exactly shortly when I know there's a few people around. But hi, Luigi, Savior of Scrubs. I don't know if you're watching, but I hope you are. Underscore, I don't know that there actually is a Stream Bros theme song, but we should probably come up with one. Yeah, Call of Duty, that's interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. And as I said, I'll explain why. It looks like Andrew is in the stream, because Andrew, that certainly wasn't me that asked for Welcome Wagon by Fang Island. But you know what? I'm going to go with it. I think that's a pretty solid pick. All right, well, there's 5 of you currently watching, so I guess I will get around to it. So what you're watching today is Stream Bros Special Sunday Edition. It is an Andrew. Hi, an Andrew. You are watching Stream Bros Matt Has Opinions About Things afternoon. And one of the things that I have opinions about this afternoon is the Bond movies. Because if you've seen me talking on Twitter over the last week or so, I have been tweeting out the Film Crit Hulk Bond series reviews, and this particular game struck me when I first played it as essentially being a Bond movie couched in American militarism. This movie is batshit, or this game is just completely batshit crazy. And it is in the way Hulk describes the Bond movies. This game goes full Bond movie, and that it amps up everything to ridiculous levels without the wink and the nudge, the knowing balancing of the campy and ridiculous against the knowledge that it is a highly problematic series. This game is basically the Die Another Day of the Call of Duty franchise. But you know what? It's ridiculous and it's fun and it's objectively not good, but it is entertaining. So I'm gonna play it a bit. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna play the campaign, obviously, to give you a look at what I'm talking about. But I wanted to ask before I start: should I play on hard? Should I play on easy? When I bought it the first time and played through it the very first time, I played through it on veteran. So I've already done a veteran run of this game. So I'm thinking I maybe will do it on not veteran, and I'll go through and actually try and grab like all the intelligence files and complete all the achievements and things like that. But then again, Dicey is telling me to hard it up. So maybe we... Well, am I a casual? Yes, I am a casual. The real question here is, do you want to see me die a lot and not make a lot of progress, or do you want to see more of the game? Because if we want to see a considerable amount of the plot here, maybe not hard is the way to go. How casual am I feeling today? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go easy and let myself talk without stressing out over it. I like Lathostrian. Did I Tyran? Lathosteran. I like that line of thought. Yeah, engage casual mode. Cause I want to talk about stuff too. So, yeah, let's kill some dudes and have some laughs. So I'm gonna start. I will overwrite my previous progress. We're gonna play on recruit, because that'll let me not even have to worry about it. It was a different time and a different enemy, apparently.
Teams were sent to face down a force of 500 enemy fighters. Their objective? To force the enemy back from a civilian hospital and keep its occupants alive. For 3 days, they held their ground. But the enemy's numbers were too great. The 60 were cut down to 15. They wouldn't last another night, and the enemy knew it. Under the cover of darkness, they evacuated the hospital, sending only one of them away. The rest returned to the line and took up positions beneath the bodies of their fallen brothers. As they lay in wait, the blood from the dead poured over them. The sand stuck to their skin like a shroud, changing them, anointing them.
So are we
When the enemy drew near,
how ridiculous is this?
rose out of the desert sand. They were like hunters that couldn't be seen, using stealth their enemies couldn't defend against.
The goofiest bit about this cutscene is that it bears next to no bearing on the plot of the game.
They used their hands. When the dust and sand had settled, only one of the enemy had survived. He was picked up in the desert, wandering aimlessly, traumatized. He expressed warnings to others of a force so menacing and unbeatable, it could only be described as supernatural.
Xbox Snap Twitch.
He called them ghosts.
Yeah, so that's where the ghosts came from, but you don't actually play as one of the ghosts in this game. So I don't know why they really felt it was necessary to give that much background, because you try to join the ghosts, but you're not actually one of the ghosts per se. I should probably title this stream, by the way. I just realized before we start, so I'm going to do that now. Oh, okay. Andrew has apparently already done that for me. Thanks, Andrew. Much appreciated. Yeah. So ghost. Yeah. It's too spoop for me. Xbox unsnap. Apparently I can't turn up the game volume. That's just apparently stuck where it is. But yeah. Do you want subtitles? I might be able to do that. Options. Oh, there's a vertical margin. No, why are you? Subtitles enabled. There you go. Because now I can talk over it, and you'll be able to still understand, quote unquote, understand what's going on. So subtitles are on. There you go. And let us begin.
And this really happened.
So the legend goes.
Come on, Dad. You don't honestly believe that story's true.
Yeah, I do. Come on, let's head back to the house.
Yeah, by the way, that was story time with Dad.
Let's go. Shake a leg.
Little tremor there.
Those things used to freak the hell out of your mother.
Walking through the forest.
Yeah, we'll get a couple more of them before everything settles down.
Wind started to pick up, too. Dad?
Let's just get to the house. Make sure nothing got damaged.
Dad, what's happening?
It's Odin. To the house, boys. Now!
Wait, Odin, the Allfather?
It's not an earthquake.
You don't say.
You boys get to the house and stay there. I'm going for the truck.
But Dad!
Just do it, son.
Come on, Logan! What the hell is going on?
A lot of stuff is exploding.
Hey, Logan, climb over! It's not safe out here! What the hell is Dad talking about? What's Odin? Come on!
Let's just stand in this house full of glass. Seems like an extremely wise idea.
More of that.
I believe this place is fairly well done with that, actually.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, push!
Odin Control, the orbital weapon's got a successful test fire ping.
Roger, Mosley. Tracking weapon dry fire signal.
Now we're in space.
Hey Baker, here's our ride. Let's head in.
Payload, this is Odin Control. Ready to receive.
Odin Control, we're heading back to debrief the new crew.
Roger. We're prepping airlock C. Shuttle is in final docking sequence. Payload, 10 meters. Begin rotate. 5 meters, payload.
Space.
2 meters. 0 your rotation delta payload. Mosley, airlock C is ready for arrival.
Dude, guys, this game is batshit. It is equal parts Thunderball and Moonraker. Like, this game is beyond crazy. It's kind of hilariously awesome. It's just terrible, but great, if you know what I mean. Descend gets you down relative to yourself.
Hey, Baker, give me a hand with the unload.
Wait, that's not good. Shit. Oh, Andrew, you haven't even started to see the ridiculousness yet. Space guns!
Houston, they're Federation. They've broken the truce.
Wait, the United Federation of Planets? Why are they shooting me?
Control Odin. Baker, look out! There's more of them!
Odin payload 1 uploading. Targeting Los Angeles. Locked. San Diego. Locked. Targeting Houston. Locked.
Oh, hi, Thomas. We are watching Call of Duty Ghosts.
Estimated casualties.
That's Stealing Zen in the chat there.
They're uploading more targets to payloads 2, 3, and 4.
So that's Odin, by the way, which is this game's name for what I believe in reality is called Project Thor and doesn't actually exist, and makes way more sense as Project Thor because it's the whole like orbital cannon that fires tungsten rods. It's at pitching a hammer at Earth. Whoa! That's unfortunate for everybody. Oh god. Oh jeez. Ow. Ow. Oh. Don't let go.
It's Mosley. Baker and I are still here. Holy shit.
Copy, Mosley. Odin targeting on payloads 3 and 4 have been aborted. But payload 2 is still sequencing.
Eat shit, space dudes.
Targeting locked. San Francisco, Denver, Kansas City, Chicago, Washington, D.C.
We're not done, Baker. Let's move to Odin and bring it down.
This is not so much Gravity made into a game as it is literally Moonraker the game at the moment. The only thing they're missing are laser beams.
Access to destabilize it.
23 degrees port or aft. But remote RCS systems are not responding.
23 degrees. Dump that tub in the ocean. How do I get this open?
Chemical, I like the fact that you find this offensively stupid, and it hasn't even gotten stupid yet. Okay, that's pretty stupid, I admit. Like, what did we think was going to happen when I was there we go.
15 degrees.
So long, Mosley. Nice knowing ya.
That's enough to drop it into the atmosphere. Specialist Mosley. Kira. We have LOS with the crew of Odin Control. Repeat. Loss of signal with Odin Control.
Well, it gets dumber, because I am currently dying via re-entry. Which, I mean, that could happen, but... Remember in Call of Duty 4 when they killed your character, it actually meant something? Alright, now we're back with the Hardy Boys.
Dad said he was going for the truck. We have to find him. Get across, quick! Keep running. We can get through this. Through that house.
Oh, I'm in trouble. There we go. I totally got stuck on a wall. Ow. Well, still in one piece.
Stairs, we have to get him up ground. Get up here, Logan. Just keep running. Dad, we're okay. Come on, Logan.
Where are you gonna drive? We just watched every road in this city get blown up. Where is he gonna drive the truck? There is no possible path for him to move.
You gonna be alright, son? Hold on, boys!
These are some quality names, by the way. Like, good old American names. Elias, Hesh, and Logan. Man, I completely don't remember this title card. But apparently there's a title card here. Oh, God, you guys in the chat with your...
When the great energy-producing deserts were destroyed, the world powers that depended on them collapsed.
All right, so here's where the Federation comes in.
The Federation united all of South America under one banner and devoured everything in its path as it moved relentlessly to the north.
Yeah, so
Turning Odin against us.
South America is the world's military power.
Poised for the kill. They thought we were weak, crippled, prey, waiting to be taken. We fought hard. And we fought well.
And America apparently extremely vulnerable.
And here, just beyond the craters of No Man's Land, we find ourselves in a defensive war against a more powerful enemy.
Yeah, not based on the World Cup results.
Copy. Yeah, we're here. Go ahead.
Reports are coming in. Dallas got overrun last night.
I believe Chemical, not Morgan Freeman, is actually the guy who voices Hesh.
Any survivors?
Negative.
Yeah, defensive war against the... America is in a defensive war against the invading forces of South America.
Listen. Hey, Riley's got something. Grab a gear. Let's move.
Is it a ball? Does Riley have a ball? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Negative, we're outside. Your voice got something?
Riley does. We're checking it now.
So I'm pretty sure the gun that I have right now is actually my favorite gun in the whole game, which is kind of depressing. That was not the crouch button. Yes, it's a Doge. Hi, Doge. Who's a good Doge? Are you a good Doge? Yes, you are. Yes, you're a good Doge. I can neither confirm nor deny whether something tragic happens to Doge.
Cover me.
Cover you from what?
Riley. It's clear. Come on up.
Yeah, I know. E3 Doge hype backflashes is right. They still have not put in Corgi DLC, much to my extreme chagrin. The lack of a tactical Shiba Inu is a huge oversight on the part of this game.
Guess Riley was getting hungry.
How did you know? You didn't even see what those were. I'm pretty sure a German Shepherd is not a good American dog. I'm pretty sure a German Shepherd is a German dog.
Yeah, we'll join you.
For the record, cat card.
We're on our way out.
What am I stuck on? Oh, I'm stuck on Doge. Yeah, dogs get in the way. That's fairly accurate to real life. Woof!
There she is. Looking like hell. Still standing.
Hollywoo! No, Hollywad, actually. Hollywad. Welcome to Scenic Hollywad.
Yo,
Sergeant,
your area secure?
just about. Need to sweep this side of the wall and we're good.
We'll take the left side. Should go quick. Regroup at the gas station.
Hey, dudes. Hey, guys. How's it going? Honk. Whoa. Earthquake.
You're ready. Come on. Search. You hear that? Someone's out there.
Wait for Riley. If he attacks a target, shoot to kill. Drop these guys.
Oh, okay. Well, the dudes are apparently dead already because I'm stuck. Go to sleep. Had quite enough of you. Whoa, that was not my intent. Oh, right, I'm playing on easy. Well, convenient for me.
Fed recon again. It's 5 this month already.
2-1, we just engaged another Federation recon team. Meet us at Overwatch. We need to regroup now.
Hey, Riley. Who's a good doge?
Here.
Sure, brick walls come down that easy.
Come on, they're executing civvies. Move in, move in.
Okay, well, we didn't manage to actually stop them from executing the civvies, so
40 meters.
I'm not sure why we figured it was such a big deal to move in then. But, you know, just in case you weren't sure that the Federation were bad guys, they fully executed all those civilians. Oh, hey, dudes. These games are always somewhat more ridiculous when you play them on easy, because there's no need to take cover or strategize your battles at all.
We're headed to you.
Roger that! Infantry smoking our position!
Yeah, the Valiant Hearts Doge was most definitely a German Shepherd. Alright, sprint and slide! Wait, that didn't work. Wow, we're taking some heavy fire. Turn the volume down in my headset. Who's shooting me? Aside from all the hundreds of dudes that are shooting me. Oh, that's a grenade. That'll probably blow me up. Yeah. Yeah. Cuttlefish Man, I'm playing on easy. I'm in fact playing on recruit right now because I've beaten this game on veteran before, and I figured it would be more fun to just sort of shoot guys in chat than be like super hardcore focused on trying to survive. So it's really just a shooting gallery now. Although I did just get blown up by a grenade, so it's clearly not that much of a shooting gallery. Alright, are there any more dudes over there? Oh, okay, there's a dude. There's a dude. Hi, dude. I'ma shoot you. Yeah. So, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream I have opinions about things. Well, this week was a pretty good week to have opinions about things, because lots of cool things happened to have opinions about. So, as you may recall, I mentioned that I was broadcasting Call of Duty Ghosts because it reminds me of a Bond movie. And Film Crit Hulk released his Bond movie column series, which I hope you've been reading. I linked to all of the various columns on Twitter and on Facebook this week. And Film Crit Hulk, easily one of my favorite film critics writing right now. He does a great job. He's good about talking about how films work and how how the mechanism of film works and how you can, diving into structures of plot and texture, and structure and just the sort of general mechanics of film, as well as how film makes a person feel. He's good about addressing subject matter in film. And this column series that he's been working on, it originally started out as his Skyfall review, back when Skyfall was in theaters. And it turns out that as he was starting to write it, he started referencing other Bond movies, and eventually sort of realized that he couldn't actually write a Skyfall review without also diving into the full history of the Bond franchise and what a Bond film is and how a Bond film works. And yeah, so he basically ended up writing 80,000 words. He essentially wrote a book going through each Bond movie in chronological order and reviewing them in different ways. So some of them are about the problematic things in the movie. Some of them are about the structure and tone of the film. Some of them are just plot synopses going over, here are all the crazy batshit things that happened in this movie. And he writes it all from the perspective of somebody who clearly loves the Bond movies. Sort of like me. Like, I really enjoy the Bond movies. But he acknowledges that there's, the franchise is kind of problematic in a lot of ways. And so he goes quite deep on what makes a Bond film appealing to people and why people want to watch them when Bond is not actually a particularly nice guy or the kind of person you would really want to actually have lead a movie most of the time. He's not a very good hero, is basically the gist of things. But yeah, it's great. Yeah, for those of you who were asking, I saw somebody was like, isn't Film Crit Hulk supposed to be an actual well-known critic too? The Hulk is his film critic persona, but I believe he is a working screenwriter. He actually does a really good job of keeping his professional self and his criticism self separate. So when he's doing film criticism, he is the Hulk. And when he's working his day job, he's not. But I don't actually know who he is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's clearly working in the industry beyond just film criticism right now. He is he's clearly got industry ties. But I'm not sure quite exactly what. He may be a screenwriting instructor. He did write a book recently called Screenwriting 101 on the writing of film, because that's something he harps on constantly, is good writing. But yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, and he's despite the fact that he writes from the perspective of a Hulk and writes in broken English in all caps, he actually writes really well. And makes really cogent arguments for a lot of his points and backs them up well. So I strongly recommend, even if you don't go into who knows, maybe you don't know the Bond films or whatever, but even if you're not really into Bond film, he has some other really amazing columns on a variety of film subjects and non-film subjects, actually. So go check it out. But the Bond movie columns so far have been awesome. I dug in and started watching through the movies in order, so I've only actually read the first column in whole so far, and I've read or watched through up to GoldenEye. I may try and fit Thunderball and maybe one other in tonight before I go to bed. We'll see, but Thunderball at least tonight, and bring it into the Connery movies, pre-Diamonds Are Forever, and carry on from there later on. But it's it's good. So there's that. What other things happened this week that are fun to talk about? There was there was some comics news. Anybody hear the comics news that happened this week? Because that's pretty interesting. Oh, Chemical. You mentioned you love Thunderball. What a great theme song. Are you aware of the fact that the Thunderball theme song, which I believe was Tom Jones, was actually there's a Johnny Cash theme song for Thunderball as well that they ended up not using? Because there is one, and it's kind of awesome. I think I like the actual theme better, but there is definitely a Johnny Cash Thunderball theme. I'll see if I can't grab it real quick and post it into the chat.
Look, whatever it is, Logan and I, we're ready.
You two are going to no man's land.
Oh, we're going to no man's land.
We've been on the defensive for far too long, so I'm sending you outside the wall.
Apparently we're going outside the walls. There it is. That's the one. Yeah, here you go. That YouTube link will take you to the Johnny Cash Thunderball theme, which is pretty rad. And is clearly written to be like referring to the Thunderball being a nuclear bomb rather than Thunderball being a man, which the Tom Jones theme seems to do. Luigi, Savior of Scrubs, no, we're in LA. We're in Hollywood. But apparently there's a wall. In fact, you saw us go through the wall. There's a defensive perimeter wall blocking off the southern border, well, blocking off the cities of the U.S. to prevent the Federation from invading, apparently. This game's ridiculous! I thought we knew that already. Where am I supposed to go? I actually wasn't paying attention. This way, I think. Yeah, upstairs. Okay, cool. Oh, hi. Yeah, we're in Hollywood.
You'll link up with a recon team, gather any intel you can on the enemy, and get your asses back here.
So where in no man's land are we going?
Somewhere you know better than anyone. You're going home.
All right, time for another expository scene.
We call it no man's land.
Here you go.
Destruction between LA and San Diego, created when Ocean was turned against us. The beaches and surf breaks of my own childhood were now mined and abandoned. Dad told us few men got to operate in no man's land. It was too dangerous, too unpredictable. If he was sending us out there, it must have been important to him. Still, I couldn't help but think this was another one of his tests. A lesson he was trying to teach us. Okay, looks like we're good. Beginning sector scan. Contact. Enemy
Contact.
patrol approaching from the west.
Where's the contact?
Do not engage.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Let him get closer. Get ready. Do it.
Rarg!
Clear.
Thank you, Riley.
It's a third group in 20 miles. Eyes peeled. Could be more.
So yeah, the chat caught up with what I was saying with regards to comics news. Thor's a lady now. And she looks badass. Oh my god. What an incredible design. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this news, actually. The funny thing is, I've been talking about it. You may have seen me have opinions about this on Twitter, because I kind of went on a tear talking about Marvel's treatment of women in comics recently and how they are doing some really, really awesome things. But the one thing that I find funny is that of the big three in the Avengers, like between Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor might be the one that requires the biggest narrative leap to make a woman.
Clear.
Like Captain America is a super soldier, which was given he was made into a super soldier. He is a uniform and he's a moral compass, and he's not always those at all times, because the different versions of Captain America that they've had have sometimes not, they've been darker or grittier or not always the Steve Rogers noble guy. So I think you could very easily make a female Captain America. Although they have just recently made Captain Marvel a woman. They did that in 2012-13. And the powers of Captain Marvel, the Kree warrior, were transferred into Carol Danvers, and that happened like ages ago, and she became Ms. Marvel. But they have recently upgraded Ms. Marvel to Captain Marvel, and there's now a new Ms. Marvel in the works, or being written, and she's awesome. And then, Iron Man is a suit and a brilliant mind, right? Like, if you can get a smart enough inventor, you could pretty much make... I don't know how to sync on Riley. How do I sync on Riley? There we go. Hold to sync. Oh, is Alex here too? Hi, Alex. So... Guess I'm supposed to let them separate. Let's do that. There we go.
The closer one. Take him out first.
Dude. Good night. So yeah, anyhow, as I was saying, that it wouldn't be tremendously difficult for them to make a female Iron Man or a female Captain America. Those are both fairly straightforward. But Thor is the one that causes the most confusion, because a lot of people don't realize that Thor is a persona channeled into whoever wields the hammer. The title, it is sort of like a title. It's a persona. You get the power and persona of Thor when you can wield Mjolnir. But a lot of people don't really get that, and so they're like, well, you can't just, Thor is his name, you can't just make Thor a lady. But actually, you sort of can. Thor's been a frog. Thor's been a space horse. It's not really that outlandish that Thor would also be a woman. So, yeah, I don't know. I certainly agree that they are, part of this is doing it to make the news. And that no doubt normal Thor will come back. Yes, it is obviously that's basically how comics work. They do plots, and they oh god, come on, get him, there we go. They do plots, and then they return to the status quo, and there's no doubt in my mind that Thor will go back to being the current Thor. But the question that I have, what I don't actually know about Thor comics right now is, Thor was originally Odin's son, and then he was stripped of his power and his memory of being Thor and his persona of Thor, and was sent to Earth in the form of Donald Blake. And he ultimately, came back, figured out that he was became worthy to wield the hammer of Thor, and became Thor once again. But several other people have been Thor. There's an Eric Masterson was Thor. Beta Ray Bill was Thor. There was a frog that was Thor. And there are a couple of other characters that have been Thor. And then, in many cases, they have since been given their own weapons. So, like Beta Ray Bill. Oh god. So Beta Ray Bill got Stormbreaker and became Beta Ray Bill, or remained Beta Ray Bill. And I believe one of the other variant, or at least one or two of the other variants of Thor, have also gotten their own hammers and become Thor. And so, and become sort of analogs to Thor. But what I don't know is whether the current iteration of Thor in the comics is actually still Donald Blake, or if he is someone else. Is anybody else reading Thor at the moment? Or, yeah, reading Thor now? Do you know? Is he just Thor all the time these days, or is he still got a mortal persona that he uses? This is one area where my comics knowledge is a little light. But anyhow, it is not without precedent that there could be a woman who is able to channel the persona and power of Thor and thereby become Thor. This is not that outlandish. Okay, so apparently he's just Thor right now. He's there we go. Oh god. Oh jeez. Ah! Ah! There we go. Who's shooting me? Where are you? Die! Thank you. Are you? You're friendly. Okay. Thanks, Riley. Got that covered for me. There's also an argument that's been put forward that has been driving me nuts with regards to this whole like Thor thing, which is, you know, people saying, oh, well, why don't they just make original female characters or you know, promote their other female characters that they already have, which, sure, I guess that argument sort of holds if you don't really have any understanding of how the comics business is currently operating. Like, the thing with Marvel and DC Comics is that they have only a couple of comic lines that really have any staying power, right? Like, they only have a couple of heroes that people actually read a lot of. The majority of the comics lines that in many of the comics lines that they launch and relaunch are, you know, press generation tools, and they're just trying to get people to, you know, pick up a few books and read them. They're constantly launching and relaunching titles in the hopes that they will at least gain enough traction that they're profitable. But in a lot of cases, they have to continue relaunching them just for issues of maintaining the rights to the characters. Captain Marvel is a really good example of that. Like, whether or not Captain Marvel is actively being purchased and is popular, they pretty much have to relaunch that series on a regular basis, just because of the rights issues that arose with DC and Marvel both having characters named Captain Marvel. And so in order to maintain their essentially their brand with Captain Marvel, they have to keep Captain Marvel running, or else the Shazam comics become the predominant iteration of Captain Marvel in the public space. And so there's like weird shit with that goes on. And so it is exceedingly difficult for them to launch new characters and have them have any traction. Like, people want their big names. What they have done is they have transferred over. They've done a lot of cool things with their second-tier characters. I mentioned there's a new Ms. Marvel at the moment in the form of Kamala Khan. That comic series is awesome, by the way, and you should read that. I really enjoy it. It's written really well. It's a little slow, but it's a lot of fun. And they're doing some neat things there where, I believe that Kamala Khan is Marvel's first, headlining Muslim hero, and they are actually doing some neat things with that as it pertains to her character and how she lives, how she relates to other people. She comes from a religious family. She's not particularly devout herself, but she does observe. And so she goes to her mosque and she consults the sheikh, and I hope I'm not using the wrong term. And she gains moral guidance that informs her perspective from her religious leaders, which is something that other characters have been known to do as well. And it's granting sort of a fresh perspective on, that not everybody is, some sort of mainline Protestant. and it's just really interesting to see a comic written from that perspective. And additionally, that series is also just really funny, which helps. They're doing some great things there. One of the other things they've done, which I think is awesome, is like in Hawkeye, which I saw somebody in the chat just mention. Clint died for a while, right? Like Clint Barton was dead, and in that time, Kate Bishop became the new Hawkeye. She joined what was it? She joined the Young Avengers and became Hawkeye. And then when then Clint came back and became Hawkeye for the Avengers again, and they basically have this sort of like, it's not quite like a companionship or partnership relationship. Like, it's a little bit sort of mentor and student, but Kate doesn't really have time for Clint's shit at all. And Clint, his life is just kind of a mess. And so in the new Hawkeye series by Matt Fraction, what they've done is they've just integrated the two characters into, like, the series is called Hawkeye, but it tells the story of both Hawkeyes. So you end up with, and what they've ultimately done is they've made the series now alternate between Kate and Clint stories. So it started off with an intertwined narrative where both of them were living in New York, and both of them, were doing their Hawkeye things. And why can you not just? Oh, come on! There we go. And they were both doing their Hawkeye thing, and then they parted ways, and Kate went out to L.A. and Clint remained in New York, and they now alternate. Oh, I got shot. They now alternate issues. So one issue is Clint Barton, one issue is Kate Bishop, one issue is Kate Barton, one issue is Clint Barton, and so on. And they sort of reversed the goofy, like, male-female monikers for heroes, where Kate is now Hawkeye, and everybody sort of derisively refers to Clint as Hawkeye. So they have sort of inverted the, like, Thor, Lady Thor thing, where the original owner of the title is now the one that has the gendered variant, and it's like a male gendered variant, whereas in previous cases it's typically like Thor, Lady Thor. Okay, let's do this as a stealth kill this time. There we go. Got him. Yeah, that, or he's just called Bro by all the Russian mobsters that he fights. They just call him Bro. So that's cool, and they're doing a pretty good job of promoting that series. Can't Wear Hats, you said, isn't the series ending now? I don't think so. They certainly haven't resolved Kate Bishop's story, and Clint is... I can't say what has happened to Clint, but Clint is in a very sort of cliffhanger position, and they haven't resolved it yet, so they better not be ending the series, because I would like to know more. And then, yeah, what else is going on that's awesome? So there's Ms. Marvel, which is fucking rad. There's Hawkeye, which is fucking rad. There is... What else am I reading? Man. The current Black Widow series is awesome. That's super good. It's sort of in the similar vein to the current Hawkeye series, where it is Black Widow. Oh, for crying out loud! It is Black Widow doing her Black Widowy things. When she's separate from the Avengers, and it's really, really good. It's the art in it is awesome. The storylines are interesting. I'm hoping they do more development of the character, because it's only 7 or 8 issues in. But that's a problem with everything at the moment. Like, Ms. Marvel is on issue 6, and Black Widow is on issue 8. And they haven't actually really had a lot of chance to flesh all of this out yet, but I am definitely hoping for more, because they've been doing a great job with it. And, oh man, what else? They are doing, as a part of the upcoming Spider-Verse series. How did I alert a guard? I didn't alert friggin' anybody. The upcoming Spider-Verse series is going to include an issue called Gwen Stacy Spider-Woman, who has an amazing costume. I'm really looking forward to that a lot. The conceit of that issue is it's a what-if story where, like, Peter Parker did not become Spider-Man, and Gwen was bitten by the spider that was originally meant to bite Peter. And so they're doing a side story where, in fact, Gwen Stacy is Spider-Woman, and Peter is not a powered individual. So that I'm really looking forward to. And I'm really looking forward to that, even if only just because the costume is so great and I want to see it. But that's one of those situations where, like, I really want them to just, like, abandon the Amazing Spider-Man movies and take Emma Stone and just make Gwen Stacy Spider-Woman movies, because I would watch those. I would be vastly more inclined to pay for those, because the Amazing Spider-Man movies are really not very good. And what else is going on? There is the current run of Ultimate Spider-Man is fantastic. The current run of New Ultimates is sadly not fantastic. And mostly it's not fantastic because the art is just fuck awful. And, you know, like, I spent a lot of time reading Ultimate Spider-Man when the art was not very good. But the art in New Ultimates is just appallingly bad. I don't know what they're thinking. Which is a shame, because it that series is currently running with some of my favorite characters, doing, you know, and it has so much potential for that to be a great series, with good enough writing. There was a period of time in Ultimate Spider-Man after the Miles Morales era began, where basically the situation was Miles and Spider-Woman and Cloak and Dagger and Bombshell and Kitty Pryde were all sort of teamed up, unofficially, but their stories just all crossed paths for a while. Apparently we've been attacked by wolves. Okay, sure. Why not? Wolves. That's a thing. Yeah, wolves, by the way. Thanks, Riley. Much appreciated. Got him. Okay. Cool. You okay? Bit of a limp? Here we go. So anyhow, I was talking about New Ultimates before we got attacked by wolves. So New Ultimates is essentially that same era of Ultimate Spider-Man, where it's the same character, Bombshell and Kitty Pryde and Cloak and Dagger and Miles Morales, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Spider-Woman have all formed a team where, as the Ultimates, working with S.H.I.E.L.D., well, I guess S.H.I.E.L.D. has been closed down at this point, but working as a super team because all the other Ultimates are dead in that universe, and there's tons of opportunity, because there were some great stories there in the Miles Morales years, but they haven't really dug into those great stories yet. The series is still new. It's only on, like, issue 4, maybe issue 5. But unfortunately, the art is just so awful. By the way, hovercrafts. We got hovercrafts here. So, yeah, I'm having a tough time with that one, because I really want to like it, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know that I was supposed to shoot that guy, but I shot him, so that happened. That said, current Ultimate Spider-Man is still amazing, and that's one that I will continue to harp on forever. That is a series everybody should read. And this also comes down to where I started this whole discussion with the argument that's like, well, why doesn't Marvel just promote their current female heroes and their current diversity heroes? I put in quotes because it's a dumb way to phrase it. But why don't they promote those heroes better rather than making mainline straight white male heroes into women? Or in the case of Captain America, in an upcoming issue, they're replacing Steve Rogers with Sam Wilson, and Captain America is going to be black. But the answer to that question is in part, are you reading any of these fantastic franchises that have, black heroes and female heroes and are really well written and are doing new and interesting things with the established Marvel Universe? Because if you're not, there's your answer for why Marvel is doing these things. They are doing these things because they acknowledge that their mainline heroes are very straight and white and male, and they are trying to bring diversity to their readership for those titles as well, because the titles that they have that they've done those sorts of things with are not necessarily their best-selling franchises. They're not necessarily getting the same kind of traction that something like Captain America or Iron Man or Thor is. And so, like, if you are interested in these things, if you value the sort of diversity that Marvel is trying to bring to their comics lines, pick these franchises up. Read them. They are really, 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 really good. They are doing some fantastic things with these stories. And if you're not reading them, you're missing out. White people. That's right.
Far more effective than brass or steel. American Keegan. These were the men Dad had spoken of. The ghosts.
And that's sort of it, underscore. Like, you've kind of got it. They're bringing diverse heroes to the readers instead of bringing the readers to the diverse heroes. Because they've tried that, and those franchises haven't got the kind of traction that they want to see. So their next step is to bring the diverse heroes to the readers, and basically establish that this is the new status quo. Even the top 3 Avengers are not always going to be straight white male characters, and it is time for people to get used to that fact. Okay, zooming in. Right, I'm supposed to zoom in up here. I remember that. Yeah, there we go.
That's him. That's our boy.
He's getting punched.
They're moving and we should go now.
We're going in there. What about backup?
Why do you think you're here?
Convoy incoming.
Grab that grenade launcher.
There's the grenade launcher. Okay.
Take your shots carefully. We'll have to trigger them to detonate. Here they come. Tag the trucks. That's a hit. Confirm hit. That's stuff.
Oh, God.
Convoy clear. Let's move.
Looks like they're moving out. Something's up. All right, let's load up.
Kino, just wait until we have, like, an undersea gunfight. Then you'll be back on board.
fast. We'll hit him at home plate and work our way up from there. Approaching gate. Pull the charges when you're ready.
Explosions! By the way, if there was ever any doubt that the Call of Duty franchise has become just like an action movie, I think this game pretty much does away with that. These games have become very silly. Oh, I need a target for a dog attack. There we go. Doge attack. Whoa, that's a lot of dudes. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Yes, they were always action movies. They just used to be good action movies, and now they're Michael Bay action movies. That is 100% true. But they're still fun in the ridiculous Michael Bay action movie kind of way. The intensely stupid, vaguely offensive Michael Bay action movie kind of way.
Don't get pinned down. Ajax is just ahead. Move! Ajax won't last forever. Ajax should be up here. Fingers on triggers.
Fingers on triggers. Well, vaguely offensive.
This should be where they're holding Ajax. Check it out with
I don't know that there's been anything, like, patently egregiously offensive in here so far.
remote sniper.
Alright, remote sniper rifle.
Breach on your shot.
Who do I pick?
On you. 12 o'clock! 12 o'clock!
Runner on the left.
Clear right!
Clear
Oh.
left.
Alright, you got them? Oh, okay. Well, that works.
Where is he? Where is he? Where did you take him?
Future gun.
Where is he? I don't know what he is.
Everything in this is a future gun.
No, you're no.
Oh, well, he's gone. Ow!
Use the remote sniper to clear those RPGs!
I guess I should do that. Boonk! Boonk! Boonk!
All clear.
Stick with Riley. He'll lead us to Ajax.
Let's go! Reinforcements will be here any second!
Hey guys, where are we going? Hi XCOM, I've been good.
Enemy patrols.
Things are busy,
Dozen guys total.
but it's fun.
Gas masks on.
Gas masks.
Throw gas under the door. There's some gas in there!
Thanks, Riley.
Target breaking from cover. Taking fire! Taking fire!
Oh god! Run away! Ow, ow, ow. Go, Riley, go. Riley, did you actually do anything there? Did you help me at all?
Riley's picked up the scent again.
Woof, woof.
Must be close now.
This must be where they're holding Ajax.
Oh, dude, these games... Didn't the, like, International Red Cross complain about the fact that the, like, Call of Duty games routinely have the characters commit war crimes? But yes, it was tear gas, by the way. The gas was not fatal gas. I mean, the bullets that we used to then kill them were fatal, but the gas itself was tear gas.
We found another door. No guards.
Wait for you go.
Logan, get over to that door. We'll hit him with the gas first.
Which door? What door am I going to?
Get over to the door.
Which door? This door? Clearly not. Which door? Oh, that door. Okay.
Breach of 5.
Oh man, there's a whole sequence on an oil rig in this that I completely forgot about. This game's bonkers, you guys! I keep remembering things that we haven't even gotten to yet. And this game is ridiculous.
On Riley, he's found Ajax.
It really does become considerably more like a Bond movie. We're just getting through the like,
How is he?
the basic setup at the moment.
Son of a bitch. Hang in there, Ajax. Hang in. Rourke. It was Rourke. He's targeting. Look.
I have to admit, given the MGS5 conversation that's going on in the chat here, that Kiefer Sutherland makes a better Snake than I expected him to, although I still hear a lot of Jack Bauer in it.
Merrick, you gotta look at this.
Get him ready to move. It's a kill list. Rourke's targeting ghosts.
But who the hell is Rourke?
No time to explain, kid. We're coming in. We need to move. Keegan, bring him. We leave now. You boys did okay, but you need to get back to LA now.
Oh, right. That sequence was super fatal on Veteran, by the way.
Use the remote sniper. Those choppers are all right out of here. We'll take the one on the far side of the field. Take out those LMGs.
LMGs? What LMGs? Oh, I missed. I'm reasonably certain there's an achievement for not missing a shot, but I might already have that achievement.
Thanks. Take it off. We're good. Now get yourselves home.
All right, leave it! Riley!
I mean, of all the people involved in the MGS situation, Kiefer Sutherland is not the one to hate. He's just an actor being paid to do a job. He doesn't know any... He probably doesn't even know anything about the politics of the fact that David Hayter used to do the role and wasn't asked to come back. Like, that is so completely not his concern or responsibility at all.
Covers with the remote sniper so we can take off!
Where was that?
Hogan, can you hear me? Dad? We've got a full Federation division moving on Fort Santa Monica. You boys have to get back here quick.
Dad! Dad!
I'd seen soldiers recover their fallen before. But not like these men. There was a reverence to how the ghosts treated Ajax. The exact opposite of how he must have died. If this man Rourke had killed him, he'd taken his time. Now, he was actually hunting the ghosts. But here, once again, the Federation was attacking us.
Yeah, I don't understand how Roberto Orci keeps getting work.
Somewhere, in the middle of that battle, was our father. We had to find him.
Hold your fire! Those are our guys! Weapons down! You Viking? How can we help? Command needs more men on the front line! Okay, meet us by the command center. I'm gonna leave our dog with you. The rest of you are with me. Let's move out!
Cool.
Command, this is Viking. Are you still there?
Affirmative, Viking, but we're losing ground. We need you to help reinforce the beachfront.
On our way. Any word from Captain Walker's command post?
Negative. Defensive teams are holding that position.
We are impressively well supplied for, like, a defensive force using scrounged together materials from around the U.S. Well, okay, fair enough. The U.S. has no short supply of tanks and whatnot.
Get on that gun and lay down fire! I'll direct gas! Where's that air support?
A-10 drones are RTV at this time. It's going to take some time to get them back to you.
Oops. Apparently there was a friendly there that I shot.
Get on that gun and lay down fire! I'll direct gas! Where's that air support?
A-10 drones are RTV at this time. It's going to take some time to get them back.
A-10 drones, eh?
Enemy smoke! They're marking our position! Get down! Enemy artillery inbound! Hold on!
Thing's blowing up.
Command, we have enemy birds on our position. What's
Ah.
the ETA on those drones?
Oh, so much for that gun.
ETA 30 seconds.
We're losing the beach! We need those drones now! Take cover!
A-10s are on station and ready for tasking.
Drones are ready to go! Waiting on you!
Hog one's in.
Hog 1, I got multiple vehicles north of your last target, about a 3 kilometers.
Drones to your location. Stand by.
You got more. Yeah.
Hog 2, when you come off, I need you to go east over the freeway.
Come on. Whoa. Oof. XCOM, I am totally gonna see the new Power Rangers movie. Are you kidding me? I can try and act all cool, but I'm gonna see that movie opening night.
Drone Control's defensive teams are reporting massive casualties and need assistance.
I'm not just flying an A-10, I'm remotely controlling an A-10 drone. Thank you very much.
All defensive units be advised. Friendlies are moving through the trenches toward drone control. Watch your fire.
Those trenches are crawling with bad! That tower goes down, all drones go offline and we lose the beach!
Well, then I guess we better stop that. Shoot guy. There we go.
Command, we have an enemy hovercraft approaching our position. Tell our forward teams to focus fire on it. Copy that. They've been informed.
An enemy hovercraft. Do I have... No, I still can't call the A-10 drones. Ow! Stop that.
Enemy tank pulling out of the hovercraft! Use the A-10 drones to take out that tank!
Whoa! Oh, balls.
Take control of the A-10 drones!
Hug one's in.
Oh, right, I can shoot dudes, too.
We're surrounded on all sides. What's your ETA? We're almost there. Hold on.
In Modern Warfare, like... Oh, it was the AC-130 in Modern Warfare, that's right. And here we are under a hovercraft.
Enemy forces are swarming at your door.
Just, you know, because...
It's the only way we'll be able to get through. Roger that. Repositioning drones now. The tower will be in your kill zone. Watch your fire.
Call them in! Make sure to direct your fire away.
So I should probably not shoot the tower, is what they're saying.
There's still too many enemies near the tower! Use the drones again!
Copy that. Target in sight. Drones onto us. Drone turret been hit. Drone turret been hit. It's going down.
Well, wait, did I move? I moved. The game moved me. I was behind those boxes. The hell, game? Yikes. Ah! Those are a lot of dudes. And me without any ammo in my gun. Advancing while reloading, probably not the smartest idea I've ever had.
A-10 drone support is now offline. Fall back to secondary defensive positions. I repeat, all units retreat from the beach. Come on, move!
So we're falling back by advancing, apparently? Okay.
That place is down the next street. Hurry! There's Riley! Riley, come on, boy!
Good, Riley.
End of the street! We got enemies fast roaming from that helicopter!
Take these guys down fast.
Riley, go! Enemies behind us! We gotta get inside! We need to make sure Dad got out!
Oh no, everything's on fire. No, Dad.
We need to make sure Dad got out! Here, see if you can move under this thing! Let's go, let's go! Shit, I can't get through! Let's
Well.
go upstairs and find Dad. I'll look for another way around.
Where's Dad? Whoa. You're not Dad. I'm back downstairs again. Ow. Well, I'm only a little bit stabbed.
Looks worse than it is. You're gonna be okay. Watch out!
Well, I was going to be okay until the roof caved in on me.
All right, get us out of here. Hey, we're not going anywhere. Calm down, kid. Hey, we just saved your asses. Didn't need your help. The hell you did. Stow it, all of you. We have to go back. Our dad's down there, and we're not leaving without him.
That's real admirable view. But your father's not there anymore.
Because I'm him. But no, actually,
This whole time, you were one of them. You're a ghost.
Try the Ghost. That's your commanding officer.
You boys have no idea how hard this was for me. But once I make a choice, there's no turning back.
I don't know what he's
You and your
talking
brothers
about.
still have a lot to learn, but you passed all your tests. Welcome to the Ghosts.
Now we're ghosts.
We won't let you down.
There's no way you ever could. I'm proud of you. Both of you.
That's all well and good.
Single
What the
manly
hell are we
tear.
gonna do about Rourke?
Rourke. That's the guy hunting the ghost, right?
Yeah. He's good. Very good. And he knows how to
Kerosene blast. It's only
How's that possible?
sort of meant to be a surprise. It's not really meant to be a surprise. It's meant to be a surprise that Dad Elias was a ghost rather than was just telling the story of the ghosts at the beginning.
All of South America. Their leader, General Almagro, demanded all U.S.
General
citizens be
Almagro.
imprisoned or executed. It was Rourke who convinced Washington to let the ghosts solve the problem. The U.S. sent an invasion force to destroy the Federation. Rourke led us to eliminate Almagro. But Rourke became obsessed with him. He talked of the man
Oh
as
shit,
if
that
he were
was
a
this
bounty,
game.
and it was clear he would stop at nothing to claim that prize.
Alright, now we go back in time.
To us, Rourke was a legend. The man could walk through hell and not get burned. The ghosts were the best of the best. But Rourke is the reason we were feared.
So now we get our villain's origin story.
Almagro, follow my lead. Merrick, Ajax, left flank. Elias, you're with me.
I'm with him. Okay.
Roger that. 4-7.
Overlord, pass me through to Iron Horse.
Roger. Targets. 1-3, engage left. Gunner, we've got right.
What the hell is blowing up? Oh. Whoa.
Iron Horse, 2-4. We need support. We're pinned down by enemy tanks.
Apparently I died. Welp.
Ghost element is on deck. Roger that. 4-7.
Overlord, pass me through to Iron Horse.
Roger. 1-3, engage left. Gunner, we've got right.
Luigi, Savior of Scrubs. Yes, all Call of Duty games have merged together in one blur of guns and explosions at this point. Actually, when I keep going like, oh yeah, that was in this game, I keep thinking that I played this game in Call of Duty Black Ops in fairly like close proximity to one another, and I keep thinking that there was stuff that happened in. I keep thinking that things that happened in this game actually happened in that game, but yeah, it's for some fun here. The end of this mission is pretty batshit crazy.
Helix 4, we've got eyes on a heavy convoy running parallel to our position.
Copy actual, I see him. Swinging back around for a gun gun. Danger close.
Here they come. Stay back.
Firing.
I guess go loud means shoot people. Like that guy. He's got a rocket launcher RPG. I probably should do away with him. Run, buddy. And I shoot you. And I shoot you. And I guess I go down there. We're gonna attack this thing. Bad day for that guy.
There's still one more. Let's blow that one too.
How did he survive that grenade?
Don't let that launcher fire. Move up.
Did I say end of this mission? I meant most of this mission is pretty bad shit. Because we're about to come up on the, like, major turning point of this mission. And we are not anywhere near the end of it yet. I truly do hope we manage to get most of the way through this game, if not all of the way through this game tonight, though. Because, where this game ends up is pretty amazing. Gunfights in space, more gunfights in space, and gunfights underwater, and gunfights on ice fields, and
What the hell is it targeting?
gunfights on trains, gunfights on like upside down maglev trains. Actually, that's fun. Oh god, that's a dam. Oh damn, that's unfortunate. Why would you build a city under a dam? That seems like a bad idea.
Come on, let's go!
That's just asking for trouble.
City's flooding! We need to move! Down the alley!
Oops. This is awkward. You know, this game's not actually very long. I'm going to stream for the normal duration of my stream, which is 3 hours, and we'll see how close we are at the end of it. Because, yeah, I mean, being a Call of Duty game, being played on easy, this game is not super long. Up the stairs. Okay, go, go, go.
Catch your breath.
Permission to speak freely?
What is it?
I think we should call this one. I mean, that asshole just flooded the damn city and took out half his own guys.
And half of ours, too. We're ghosts, Merrick. We finished the mission.
Yeah, this is different.
Anything else you want to say, Sergeant?
No, sir.
This place isn't gonna hold! It's hot out there. Alright, let's go get this son of a bitch.
Okay, go. Hey, it's Ajax. Hi, Ajax.
At least 3 tangos.
You're still... Wait, no, this is 12 years ago.
On you, Elias. This roof isn't holding! What do you want to do about it? Keep engaging targets!
Whoops! Can't wear hats. What the fuck is happening is that the Hardy Boys' dad and the game's villain used to be ghosts, and they went on this mission together. And shit went sideways on this mission that they went on together. And at the end of this mission, we're going to find out why the bad guy went bad.
I gotcha.
And why he went bad enough to use the Federation to drop tungsten rods on most of the U.S. And the guy right in front of me here is the game's villain. Apparently, I don't need to breathe.
This will be useful. We'll take him out on your mark. Grab a gun off
Axe
one of these
murdered.
guys.
Which one? Ah, there we go.
Priority 1, sir.
All right, gun. Hooray!
Ground. Just like old times, eh, Elias? The city's falling apart. We're losing our window fast. It looks like this is the only way to go. It's gonna break apart.
Yeah, thanks. Right. I hear more dudes. He said hold up, but I surely did not hold up.
Enemy helo. You ready?
Let's go for the holographic sight. There we go. Enemy helo. What am I being ready for? Where is it? Oh, am I meant to go up the stairs? Okay.
Multiple tango! Open fire!
Is Andrew still in the stream? I don't actually know. It's tough to tell, considering he has the same username that I do.
Clear! On me!
On you. Where are you? I'm on you. On you. On you. On you. On you.
Rock! We have eyes on Almagro, but are taking fire just west of the hotel.
Roger, we're on our way. Let's go!
Oh man, why didn't I think of the Ask You a Question joke?
Alright, we regroup, then we take Almagro.
Moving on up. Because that's how you trigger your dudes. It's one fun little bit of trivia about these games, and it's gotten better in the new ones as the AI has gotten more intelligent. But in the early Call of Duty games, you may recall it was a common complaint. There were YouTube videos about it and things about how the games play themselves. And basically what it is the trick when you're trying to play through one of these games on Veteran is to ensure that you advance regularly. You have to avoid getting pinned down, because this game will more or less infinitely spawn enemies until you get to... I mean, unless it's a scripted sequence, it'll infinitely spawn enemies until you advance to the next, trigger point. And essentially what happens, if you just run to the next trigger point, and get past the bad guys, your AI compatriots here will actually handle all of the killing of dudes for you. So you can actually just advance, and then they'll shoot everybody, and then catch up with you. And then you advance again, and they'll shoot everybody and catch up with you. And so, oh, that's bad. Okay, not dead. Good. And as I said, they've improved the AI somewhat so that it's not as, Wait, where did my... I had a holo sight. What happened to that? And it's not as, obviously they'll only shoot... Or it's not as obviously, they'll do all the cleanup work for you anymore. At least not as bad as it used to be, but... Oh, I have 2 of those. And no ammo. Alright, sweet. That's not good.
Helo inbound! They're picking up Almagro! We gotta move!
What? Alright. Gun. Ammunition. Sweet. Because, as evidenced by that scene right there, my dudes didn't actually come up and clear all the bad guys. Oh, God. Alright, apparently we have to go through this building.
Elias, Derek, you're with me! Ajax, cover our 6! Elias, the door! Go!
Ah! Ah!
Everyone good? We're too heavy. Elias, I need you to... Shit, Rock! Somebody grab him! The whole thing's shifting! It's breaking apart! We gotta move now! What are we doing here, Elias? We can't save him! Elias, we're too heavy! You gotta let him go! Elias!
So pro tip there, you actually do have to let him go. Because if you don't let him go, it just he drops and pulls you with him.
Elias, we're too heavy! You gotta let him go! Elias!
So what did you do?
I made the hardest decision of my life. I let him go and saved the others.
So what happened to him?
We searched for his body for weeks. Finally, we were pulled. He was declared MIA.
But why is he hunting ghosts?
The Federation got to him first. Whatever they did, if they can turn him, they can turn anyone. And a ghost won't stop until he completes his mission.
So, find him before he finds us.
Exactly. There's a man in Caracas who knows where he sleeps. Victor Ramos. He heads up R&D for the Fed. Few men get close enough to call a man like Rourke a friend. Ramos is one. To find Rourke, we're going back to Caracas, where this all started.
Apparently, we're traveling to South America now. You bought a next-gen game system. Look at all the particle effects we can render.
There's our target. Chopper's landing. Confirm visual ID.
Underscore, yeah, it kind of is the backstory for the Winter Soldier, actually.
Copy actual.
What? Oh, optic scanner.
Transmission. Cleaning up the signal.
Our target's on the roof dead ahead. We need to ID him.
Where? Anybody see this supposed roof target that I'm supposed to be IDing? Ah, there we go.
Uploading image. Negative ID. Receiving uplink. Incorrect target. Uploading image. Negative, that's not the target.
Okay, apparently I just straight missed him.
Landing. Confirm visual ID. Scarecrow, this is 6-2. Prepare to receive optical feed. Copy actual. Receiving transmission. Cleaning up the signal. Receiving uplink.
Probably that guy that I want.
No good. Need a better angle. Target confirmed. Mission is a go.
There we go.
shoots for Exville.
I like that we somehow managed to get all this equipment onto a building across the street without them noticing.
Fire your line, kid. Hook up.
What do? Ah, there we go.
Line secure. Let's move down. Enemies below. The lights inside will keep them blind to us. Guy at the table. Take him out. Good. Shift right. Let's take care of the other two. On you, kid. Target's down. We're clear. Move to the next floor. More enemies below. Hold your fire. Got 3 at the poker table over here. Left side, 1 in the kitchen, 1 on the way. Shift left, hit the kitchen first. Wait till he's in the kitchen and take them both out. On you. Got movement in the center. Clear. Keep it moving. Control center is on this floor.
On which floor? This floor? Okay. Yes, in this mission we are basically here to kill Hans Gruber. For the chat, you were asking. Patching in, patching in. Patching in. No, Shirokima, if you were, or Shiro Ikarima, if you were paying attention, they specifically said that the lights inside would keep them blind to us because the reflection off the glass was sufficient to prevent them from seeing us.
Hay muchas jevas buenas por allá. Váyase antes. ¿Quién se va a enterar? ¿Y si nos pillan? No nos pillarán. Confía en mí. Ok, vámonos. Epa, deberíamos preguntarle a Eduardo si va a venir. ¿Estás loco? Está de patrulla ahora mismo. Ah, seguro que se encuentra una forma de librarse de ella. Tú, amigo, no das más que problemas. ¿Qué? No sé cuándo toca divertirse. Confía en mí. Con ese jetón en marcha.
Wait for him to leave.
Not gone yet. Now they're gone.
Let's get back to the ropes and hook up.
Wait, are we not going this way? Oh, we're going that way. Okay.
Clear. Hook up to the ropes.
I like that the guards, when they walked through here, didn't notice the giant holes in the window with ropes hanging through them.
Kill the lights. Beautiful. 2 on the left balcony. Move down and take them out. Target's down.
That corpse falling from the building won't alert anyone.
Right below you. Move above and we'll do this quietly. Shut down the elevator, seal off his chance to bolt.
I've got the main bank in the West Wing.
We'll rendezvous in the junction to cut the secondaries. On me. Dropping. Clear.
Man, that was not good. It took 4 bullets.
I count 5 tangos ahead.
Oops.
Dropping.
Ooh, I got 2 with 1 shot. Nope.
Elias's training is paying off.
Wait, is that actually an intel that I didn't get before? No. No, it is not.
Clear right. Let's check in.
Main elevator's offline, secondary still active.
Copy. See you in 5.
Los fuegos artificiales se ven más arrechos sin luz.
Big group will need to surprise them. Take out the TV.
La cerveza se va a calentar si no vuelve la luz pronto. Es la mejor orden que me han dado hoy. ¿Qué coño está pasando?
Take him down.
¡Por allá! ¡Allá está! ¡El enemigo viene por la derecha! ¡No lo veo! ¿Cuántos hay? ¿Qué coño es esto? ¡Que mande refuerzos! ¡Prenden esa luz ya! ¡Por allá! ¡Por allá! ¡Por allá! ¡Por allá!
Check your corners.
So, like, I get that the strobe light is an actual tactical thing, but
Clear. Strobe
shouldn't
off.
you just shoot at the strobe? Like, isn't that the... It seems to me like you should be able to shoot at the strobe. Even if the strobe is really bright and, like, painful and annoying and disorienting. You should still be able to point your gun at it and shoot in that direction. But there's probably something I'm not understanding here.
Ash, we're entering from the northeast corner.
Roger that. I'm almost to the control room.
I have looked at a strobe light, and yeah, it's really, like, annoying to look at.
I'll hook up the ropes.
But I feel like if my life was in danger because some dude had a gun attached to a strobe light and was pointing it at me, I still feel like I would want to try and find a way to point a gun at the strobe and shoot it. Hi, Hesh.
Kill the power to the elevators. Looks like we've got company. Here they come. Time to upgrade.
¡Soldado enemigo enfrente! ¡Contacto enemigo cruzando el campo!
So my question is to those of you in the chat who are saying, like, you literally can't look at it. Why do you have to look at it to shoot at it? You still know where it is originating from, correct? You're like, oh, there's a strobe over there. I will shoot in that direction. Like, even if it's just for suppressing purposes, isn't that still, like, I am shooting that way? There's a dude over there. There's no longer a dude over there.
Give me your extra charges. I'll cover our exit.
Okay, extra charges. Sweet. Hi, rope.
Right behind you. Here they come!
Okay, I can see that. Not really knowing where the strobe is. I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for getting hit by that copy machine, by the way. It's an achievement I already have, but I'm pretty sure it exists. We do? Apparently I changed guns when I wasn't looking. I'm not actually sure where my objective is in this room. Oh, ow. Man, it's a good thing I'm playing on easy. Oh god, there's a grenade there. Oh, help. Now who's shooting at me? Oh, hi. Alright, I'll trust your judgment on the distro being incredibly disorienting. Hey, buddy. You're about to have a bad day.
He knew you would come. Where's Rourke? Where is he? No one knows. Hesh!
You have 5 seconds to deliver coordinates on Rourke. 4,
He's not here.
3, 2.
His location isn't there in an encrypted file.
That was not an even count.